Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are currently, of course, at war with the Galactic Information Entente. What else is new? We have been at war with these guys for, it feels like probably 70% of this game. It's been kind of insane, to be honest, but we've come out on top mostly. We do need a bunch of alloys here. And that price is not good. Okay, we're going to tick on forward. And hopefully that price will get somewhat better. We do have 3.8k right now, and I would like to put that towards additional ships here. We need about 40,000, so we have about 10% of that. That's not too bad. We're, of course, coming in to liberate Nyxris here, and I ordered these guys to move over to this starbase to get some very brief repairs. If it comes back in time, we'll see. But here we are landing on Nyxris, and this should be literally no problem.
Inbound.
It's going to be instantly over. As soon as that actually lands. Now these guys are chilling in
Attempting to
Carathor.
acquire planetary market.
Wow, that's a lot. Let's not be in there. That causes a lot of lag. There's a lot up over here as well. So this is where all of their forces are, right in this little area. I want to go down and hit Trappist. So actually, let's go directly there instead of getting
Planetary
repairs.
market secured.
So Nyxris is back under our control. That's going to get us a decent amount of trade value back, as well as some of our mining ability. Definitely some. I'd like to replace this agriculture district with a mining district, I think. I don't know why there's an agriculture district here, but yeah, that'll do. So there we go. Fantastic. We'll get that underway. These guys are heading out. I definitely want to move our army here. Yeah, they're still recharging their jump drive. I want to move our army not that direction. Please don't take that route. Come up over here. Okay, awkward route is slightly awkward, but sure, that'll work for now. So we're going to go hit Trappist and deny them access to this gateway.
Competitive
is the
station
idea.
engaged.
Yes, they can still use this gateway until they leave this area, I suppose. I'm not sure if they're
Competitors engaged.
actually doing that right now or not. I think they're grouping up more heavily here. I think they're moving forces from here to here at this moment. Are they going down to Nyxris? Maybe. Oh man, it's so laggy here. It's hard to tell. There's definitely something happening here. But I think they might just be going to be around this planet again. Well, whatever. They can have fun with that. They're being invaded up over here, of course. And they're also being invaded down this way. Over here. And I think up over here as well. Yes. So we have some forces that are here working to eliminate the Zeltec progenitors, right? And that's absolutely fine. I don't think we have any real capacity to make claims out over here. No, we really don't. There's no good way for us to get there. So for the time being, we're just going to cruise on through there. And yeah, that's getting us back a good amount of minerals. Beautiful. Do we actually want to come back to Trappist here? And come land on this planet? Likely, I think. Yeah, there's literally no garrison there. 2047 there, and 5324. Okay, that's rather a lot. We can come over here and bombard.
Liquidated.
And I want to check to see how much army do we have up here. 519 right now. We do have a little bit more Xenomorph army on the way in. But that is going to be mildly painful. We'll keep an eye on the movement of these guys here. They've headed down this direction. They might be looking to attack here. Which seems okay.
Competitive station engaged.
We'll see how many of these forces are actually moving through here. Looks like a decent chunk of them. There's also a fleet here, which I'd like to catch. Unfortunately, we can't directly go there because of the FTL inhibitor. But one thing we can do is we can pop up here via the gateway network and defend this, if we choose to. Which I suspect we do. We have desperate measures. It should be okay. So let's let them attack here. And we'll see if they're going to push into our territory or not. But I suspect they do. Currently, they're just sitting here. Not a lot going on there. Okay. Now they're moving up towards the hyper
Attempting
relay.
to acquire planetary market.
This is not going to connect them via hyper relay. So they would need to go here, not here. That indicates that they're not actually going up there. Okay. So we should have this already. And indeed we do. We could then land on Nafbor. Oh wow, this has already dropped a lot. 1884?
Fleet asset lost.
That's dropped a lot more than I thought it would have. Where was this at? Oh, out over here. Yeah, that's just reinforcements going in here. That's fine. No major concerns there. Okay. So for right now, I'm going to grab all of these units here, with their goal being to come down to Trappist here, like so. And we're just going to enter orbit for the time being. We're going to bring in reinforcements here, and we'll keep bombarding for the moment. Keeping an eye on this status here, this is where the majority of their forces are now. With them being split up like this, I'm very tempted to come in and attack them here, but this is not considered home territory out here for sure. I don't know if this would be considered home territory. It might be. That's a hard maybe. These guys are making their way up this way or down here or something. They're moving away from us. So that looks good.
Starbase under assault.
Look at all of those merged together. Beautiful.
Planetary market forfeited.
And this is at 1804. Cool. Continuing to merge these guys together for the moment, and that looks like that's going to be the best we're going to get as far as armies. So we're going to immediately come in and, well, group those together. And we're going to come in and land armies here. Beautiful. So in we go. And once that landing has actually started, these guys are going to go start bombardment. And actually, these guys aren't even on indiscriminate. They were on selective, or some of them were. Remarkable. We're going to go to indiscriminate for all of these. And they're going to head down here. Cool. So our invasion will commence very shortly here.
Commencing
There
seizure
we go.
of planetary asset.
Beautiful. And we're going to begin bombardment here. We failed to fend off invaders here. So these guys might start moving now. We'll see how that ends up going. I would like to come up here and fight some of these forces up this direction, but we'll see. What is this? Representatives of the Atreides Interstellar Construction Company. A temporary blockade is now in effect at Zorak. Processing and transportation of food and minerals through the system are now subject to seizure by external customs and acquisitions officers of the Bemat Thalassocracy. All non-merchant vessels will be turned away or else fired upon. These conditions shall remain in effect until our ECA quotas can be met. Sometimes these custom checks can be stressful. We understand. Cooperate, and no one need be harmed. And please, rest assured that every grain and ore we solemnly claim will be put to good use within the Bemat Ecohab propagation scheme. We're grateful for your consideration. A bold move. Foolish, but bold. Okay, so I'm assuming these guys are moving towards the gateway? Yes. No. Yes. Some of them are moving towards the gateway, some from the gateway. The Corellians built the Science Nexus. Good for them.
Starbase under assault.
And we'll see where they end up sending these forces. It looks like... Actually, I don't know where the forces are going. Down here? Oh yeah, they're going down here. They're going to fight these Federation forces. Okay. That's not going to go very well for us at this moment. Okay. For now, we'll just let that be.
Starbase under assault.
We'll just continue to take over Trappist. Do we have Trappist claimed? Actually, no. But it is claimed by the Tuxcan entity, which is, I guess, acceptable. They're within our Federation, so that all looks good. Our Federation is moving a decent number of forces down here.
Starbase under assault.
But it's not enough to
Station
deal with
under
this.
assault.
I would think about popping through here and helping, but we would just get massacred. I think there's no point. Right? Yeah, there's no point. We're just not going to do that. So it looks like we have... Oh, that's just these guys here? Yeah, they can land. That's fine. We'll continue to chip through these armies, and in the meantime, we are, of course, bombarding over here. 5237, so we definitely need to let that get bombarded down for a bit.
We have lost a starbase.
We'll see if these guys end up leaving here, but yeah, we're fully expecting that they're going to take back this area. Yeah, they barely took any damage. That's not surprising. If it had been a force like the one that was up here a bit ago, like this one or this one, I definitely would have considered jumping through this gateway to get down there and help out our Federation. But with what they had there, there was just no chance. We were better off reserving our forces. Speaking of which, we have 13k alloys, and we should reinforce our fleets. There we go. Cool. So, how are things going on the dark matter front? 262? Sure. We are, of course, still working our way through here, and this is kind of not getting very much focus. We need to head up to Zipper. Where's their fleet at? It would have left and gone somewhere. Previously, it attacked through, like, Vernier. Oh, they left Karathor. Did they all come down over here? No. They are all somewhere else. We need to know where. Here. Okay. Seems fine. Not too concerned about that. How's our bombardment going? 30% devastation. Looks good. We're still grouping up armies up over here. That's absolutely fine. No problem there. We're going to continue to press through the Zeltec progenitors
Competitive
here.
station engaged.
And that all seems great. Okay. I'm not sure what their plan is over here, but they might be looking to hit here, which we can't really functionally defend against. Which means we need to spend our time taking back this area. That is the current goal, of course. So we're currently looking at this situation here and thinking, well, this is going to be done quite soon. This bombardment is still underway. We're up to 53% devastation, so planetary FTL inhibitors are no longer functioning. These guys are going to take increased damage once we get up to 75%. So our bombardments there are going well. Yeah, they're going into Tursum. They're definitely going to attack over here. So that's absolutely noted. No major issues there. Cool. We'll continue to reinforce our fleets with what few alloys we're getting. And the real question here is, okay, they're actually attacking heavily over this way as well. So there's a lot of focus here right now. Noted. We're going to get Trappist taken over shortly. Yeah, this is almost over here. I'd love to see a disengage there, but I don't think that happened. Same thing here? No. We're just losing those Xenomorph armies, which is sad, but not the end of the world. This is one of those situations where we're not hitting the front line, we're hitting the back line, which I don't love. It's weird that it works that way, but hitting the back line is bad because we want to reduce the morale of these faster to reduce their damage output. Which is, that's the reason we want to hit the front line. Luckily, their back line is almost gone. And in terms of bombardments here, this is down to 3,400, so we're making good progress on these bombardments. We're 91% devastation, so they're taking double bombardment damage now. So that's looking great. We are going to pop up over here and take a look at what we've got going on here. 519, sure. How many more of these Xenomorph armies do we have queued up? Quite a number. Okay. So that's looking fine for the time being. This attack over here is going to be painful.
Starbase under assault.
But for the time being,
Engaged.
I'm not concerned about it. I want to check in. Have they made any incursions up this way? No. Have they attacked the L cluster? No. The arranged swarm is getting much stronger. It's not done, but I think it's good enough to come join us out over here. Wait, was that on indiscriminate bombardment? No. Okay, there we go. Cool.
Starbase
We will, of
under
course,
assault.
continue to reinforce our fleets as best we can. It looks like the arranged swarm is, I think, at full strength. Yes. Prime swarm is. Lesser messenger is. Vigilant swarm is at full strength. Plant swarm is not. Set swarm is not. Forfan Starfleet, of course, is not. Ready swarms are not. And the able swarm is not either. So we have a fair amount that needs to happen there still. Now, we did take a decent amount of damage attacking their main capital here. We should probably hang out here for a bit and get repairs before we move out over this way. But that is the Zeltec progenitors basically dealt with, right? There's not a lot to be done there. Are they not planning to attack us here? Are they just sitting here? They're just sitting here. I guess this is occupied. So they're bombarding this. Okay. That's an interesting choice. So we're done with this invasion. How long do we want to continue to bombard here is the question. We're making very solid progress on this. Like, that's bombarding quite quickly. 20 per day? That's actually a lot. So I think we're fine to continue bombarding this for a while. I'd love to make our way up to Karathor and take out this vehicle here. Oh, they built a gateway in Weir. Can we claim Weir? We can. And so we shall. We can't claim Brachium, even though I'd like to. We're 114. I wonder if we'd be better off to claim this after we've taken over the gateway. That might be a better... I don't know if that would change this distance calculation, but it might. We'll keep an eye on that. These guys need to come down here and enter orbit. We're 2.6k. This is at 1.7. I think we just continue to let these bombard. Like, it's now dropping even faster. What is going on over here? Ah, they've come back to Karathor. So we'll keep an eye on that. I was thinking about after we get Trappist done jump driving to Karathor to deny them that gateway.
Starbase under assault.
But if they're going to chill here, then we don't want to do that. There's a lot there. No doubt about that. Keep in mind, our Federation is continuing to make gains here. Slow gains, but gains. And we're continuing to make gains here as well. And I believe up here too. Yeah, we're making gains this way. So that seems all good. We are fully repaired here, so I want to go attack. I want to check these. 104K, 166K, and 166K. Okay. So we'll head on up over there for now. Keeping an eye on these two fleets. We should definitely... They're coming down this way. Okay. If they're coming this way, I want to land right now. We'll stop our bombardments. We'll get a few more days of bombardment here.
Competitive station engaged.
And we'll just... Wow, we're taking out an army every 3 days right now? That's insane.
Attempting to acquire planetary
Okay.
market.
So we're just going to finish this off. And these fleets are going to go enter orbit of this gateway, in case we need to run. They're going down to Weir right now. Okay. I'm not sure what their plan is here, to be honest. I have no idea what they're thinking.
Starbase under assault.
Where are we being attacked? I guess there? I guess so. Sure. So we're going up and attacking here, of course. And this is no major problem. We'll have that under control quite easily.
Planetary market secured.
In theory.
Starbase under assault.
It feels like we're doing no hull damage to this thing. But we'll get there eventually. Cool. So, are they just going to chill in Weir? No, they're heading up over here. Some of their forces are heading to Nyxeris.
Station under assault.
Now, Trappist is fully under our control now, and we want to head on over to this gateway. Our general can definitely get an additional trait here. Army health and defense army damage, huh? I think army damage and assault army morale will be better for us. We'll go for invader. We don't really use that general for defending territory very much. What is their plan here? I'm assuming they're going to attack Nyxeris. If that's the case, I'm going to park these guys in Amara, and these forces are going to hop up to Dorfel. Really, I don't want them to go to the star in Dorfel. I want them to just enter orbit of the gateway here. Okay.
Starbase
We'll keep an
under
eye on that
assault.
situation. There's still a lot up in Ginum. Okay. Seems reasonably fine. So at this point, this force can head down to here. We're still awaiting some reinforcements over here, of course. But I would like to eliminate these two stations. Both of those will need to be eliminated eventually.
Starbase under assault.
Yeah, they're going into Nyxeris at this moment. All of these forces here are awkward for us, right? It's difficult to get around and do things. But I'm going to go take back Opriuk.
Starbase under assault.
They seem to be heavily focused on taking
Competitive
Nyxeris.
station engaged.
So that might be something that we just have to deal with. Apparently we have forces traveling through here. That's mildly awkward. But it seems okay, I guess.
Competitive station engaged.
Cool. So we could come out over this way and start landing forces out here. I don't think that's strictly speaking necessary. We're only 14 reasons away from a achieve war goal. Relative Navy strength plus 50. They must have lost their 70k fleet to a Federation fleet somewhere. I don't know where that would have happened, but they had the 70k fleet in their capital. It's gone now. It must have traveled somewhere and died to a Federation fleet somewhere. Or to a starbase, maybe? I don't know. Maybe it just happened to jump up here directly into, like, one of these guys. Hard to say. Hard to say. Our Federation forces are primarily focused up over here.
We have lost a starbase.
Yeah, that's going to happen. To be expected. So there's Opriuk back under our control, but for now, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we're going to see about getting rid of the progenitors. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in terms of likes, comments, subscribes. Terms isn't really the word, is it? In the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, James, Shadow Wolf, MLohan80, Ro Corvid, Kentogan, Andy Magar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12UK, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.